Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you the majority of things that I picked up when I visited the USA recently, but I also purchased a couple of things before I went, and I want to show you those as well. That was from, I think, mainly from Jo Malone. And the other day, I didn't even know that these existed. So I'll quickly show you these first. And this is from Dior. It's from the Dior Prestige line, the skincare line. And I bought a Chanel foundation. It's not a new one. It's been around a while, but it is new to me. And while I was looking around on the website, it wasn't the Dior website, it was the Farmers Department Store website here in New Zealand, I noticed that they had cotton pads, and they come in packs of 100, and the price wasn't actually too bad. I think it was something like, for 100 cotton pads, it was 28 New Zealand dollars or something like that. And this is the pack that they come in, so it is really beautiful packaging, and I just wanted to give them a go. A little while ago I did my Sephora haul video, and I was telling you about the Shiseido cotton pads that I picked up, and I really like those. And I know Clé de Peau have beautiful cotton pads, and Chanel has ones as well, but I do find those a bit more on the pricier side. And while these ones are more expensive than the Shiseido ones that I really like, I didn't think the price was too bad. So I actually picked up 2 boxes while I was at it, and I'll let you know at a future date how I find them. But I didn't even know that these existed. But if I can find them in the States, either on the Dior website or somewhere else, I will link it below. And I just remembered a couple of other Dior things that I did purchase and received before I went away for my holiday. And it was from the Dior Blooming Boudoir collection. Now, New Zealand didn't get this for, I think it was at least 6 weeks after it was released in the USA and elsewhere. And I just picked up a couple of things. I think they're the things that I said I would pick up when I mentioned it quite a while in a Will I Buy It video. So there was the big eyeshadow palette. I didn't pick up that. There's also the powder. I am tempted with that, but I haven't picked that up yet. But I did pick up the little candle. I haven't opened it yet. I'll open it in a minute. I picked up last year's one, and I've used half of it. I light it every now and then. They have quite a powerful scent and really good throw, so you don't need to have it lit for very long, probably about 20 minutes or half an hour, and then you blow it out and the scent stays for a really long time. And I know that the candles, they are quite small, but I think the vessel that they come in is really pretty, and I just love this packaging with that floral design. It is a little bit different to last year's, but still just as pretty. So I'm going to open it up and we'll take a look at the candle. So here is the outside packaging. It is really, really pretty, and I can smell the candle already, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll open her up, and on top of the candle there is a little cardboard cover on top to protect it. And here is the vessel that it comes in. It feels like a ceramic, really pretty, and the design is just absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, inside is the candle. Oh, the scent just smells absolutely gorgeous. I am thrilled that I picked this up. Now, I'm hoping that each year they will release something fairly similar. They will go through the other floral Dior perfumes that they have and release other ones as well, because I'm going to collect them. I think they are super pretty. And when I finish last year's one, and I will light this one as well later this year, probably around Christmas time, in my beauty room. And once they're empty, I will be keeping the vessels because I just think they are super pretty. I am a sucker for gorgeous packaging, and something about Dior They do knock the packaging out of the park. I always think it's really beautiful. I also picked up from that collection one of the cases. I haven't popped a lipstick in there yet, but I think it is really pretty. It is a linen type finish with the Dior around there, and I just think it is really, really gorgeous. Now, I picked up 3 Jo Malone items this year because I saw that they had released the Orange Bitters. Now, not last year, but the year before, I did buy the Orange Bitters candle, and I think the scent is just gorgeous. It has that orange citrus, and then it has that woodiness underneath, and it is just spectacular. And I know it's more probably of a winter scent, and it is late spring here in New Zealand, and we have Christmas in summer, but I don't care. I will still use the perfume in summertime. I don't really stick to perfumes like it should be used summertime or it should be used in wintertime. I just look at the perfumes that I have on my shelf, and if I feel like wearing that one that day, that's the one that I'll wear. And sometimes I do wear ones that are more geared for winter, and I do wear them in the summertime. I love my citrus ones as well, the more lighter ones for summer, but this is just like the perfect mixture. It's got citrus, and like I said, that woodiness underneath. It's really beautiful. So I picked up the cologne, and the packaging this year is super gorgeous. I think the bottle is really chic. It is very chunky and has this gorgeous, it's the red and white bow on top, and it just has the pull-off white lid and the spray pump. But I think the packaging is just really, really beautiful. And of course I had to get the candle as well because I used the last one, as I was saying. So this is the Orange Bitters candle. It has a white lid, and again with the red and white bow on top. And I just think the vessel that it comes in is really gorgeous. Now these ones, and also the diptyque ones, I do keep them. I find them really handy. I use them to put used sponges in, or I use them to put, I've got in front of me here a diptyque one, and I've got some mascaras in there, so it's really handy for me. Or I also use them to put brushes in as well, but I do use the vessels that they come in. I think they are really gorgeous. The other thing with the Jo Malone collection this year, I think it is gorgeous. It has a gingerbread theme, and I think it's beautiful. And for the first time this year, I picked up one of the Jo Malone crackers, and it has the gingerbread theme on there, like the icing around the outside with the brown sort of biscuit color in the middle, and I just think it's gorgeous. And as I was saying, this is the first Jo Malone Christmas cracker that I have picked up. I haven't opened this yet. Inside we have a cologne. It's the wood sage and sea salt. Also got a hand wash, the English pear and freesia is the body and hand wash. And then the third item is lime, basil, and mandarin hand cream. Now there are 2 different crackers. There's one that has the red and white bow on it, and then I picked this one, and this has the black and white bow. But I think the packaging is just, it's quite whimsical and just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to open this up for the first time, and we'll take a look inside. So first of all, I'll take a look at the cologne. I also think that this cracker, as well as the other Jo Malone items, they make really special gifts. I think anyone that received these would be super happy. So here is the cologne. It's in this tiny little bottle, and it is really cute, and even though it is small, it feels absolutely gorgeous in the hand, and the packaging is just super pretty. So as I said, this one is wood sage and sea salt. I don't think I've tried this one before. So it is a cologne, so it's not going to last for hours and hours, but that's fine. I don't mind re-spritzing during the day. I think that's quite a nice thing to do as well. So I'm just spraying it on my wrist, and that is really, really beautiful. It's just as it describes, a wood sage, and it's got that lightness of the sea salt as well. It is a really, really pretty cologne. So I'm really pleased that I've got that. And next is the lime, basil, and mandarin. This is the hand cream, And this is the packaging that it comes in. It is quite small, but these sort of things give you an idea. It's like advent calendars. They give you an idea, just a sample of things. And if you really like it, you can buy the bigger size. I have a feeling that I'm going to really like this one. Description: lime, basil and mandarin. I think it's going to be really beautiful. So just on top it has a seal. So I'm just going to take that off, and I'll just put a little bit on the back of my hand. So that is the consistency. It feels, they describe it as a hand cream. They do. I was going to say it is a bit thicker than a lotion, and normally when they say cream it is a bit thicker. The texture of it feels beautiful. I haven't tried a Jo Malone cream before, and this feels very beautiful, really moisturizing, and it doesn't feel sticky or greasy. And the scent is just beautiful. It has that lime, mandarin and basil all mixed in together, and it just feels very light, and it also smells really light as well. That is a really, really pretty scent. And the third item out of the cracker, that is the English Pear and Freesia. That is the hand wash. So I'll have a smell of it, but I won't be able to show you what that's like, but I'm sure it's going to be really lovely. Again, it has a seal on the top, so I'm just going to remove that. And this smells quite nice. You can definitely smell the pear, probably the pear more than the freesia. It is a very pleasant scent. I think it's going to be really lovely as a hand wash. Just from first impressions, I probably prefer the sea salt one and the lime and mandarin cream over this scent. But I do think that the scent is really lovely. But I'm pleased that this is in the hand wash and I didn't get it in a cologne, because as I was saying, I think I prefer the cologne, the scent of this one, and also the hand cream, the mandarin, over this one. But there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's lovely. It's just that I prefer the other scents that are in here, but I need to use it as a hand wash as well, and I'll let you know what I thought of it, and I'll also let you know what it's like as a hand wash as well, because it's all very well having a pretty smelling hand wash, but it also needs to foam up really well and do a good job of actually washing your hands. So if I remember, I will let you know at a future date, and I'll have to have a look. If I really like how the hand wash performs, I'll have to have a look and see what other scents that it comes in as well. And then I've just kept the 3 items out to use, and I've popped the cracker behind me there in my background. As I was saying, I love the packaging. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So I did pick up a couple of things at duty free in New Zealand before I left for my flight to the USA. And I had a look at the Chanel counter, and to my surprise, they had the Chanel Holiday there, and I wasn't expecting it. The day that I flew out, the Chanel Holiday was released in New Zealand, so I was surprised to see it at the duty-free counter. Now, I did pick up the duo, the Lumiere, and also the eyeshadow, the Lumiere Graphique, and I have done a dedicated video on that, so if you want to take a look, I'll pop the link up here. And while I was at the Chanel counter, I couldn't resist and I picked up some perfume. Now, I bought samples of this, and this is the Chanel, this is the Chance, this is the Eau Fraiche, and I really love this. Now, they've recently brought it out in a perfume, but I actually hadn't tried the Toilette. And people said the toilet spray was a lot more softer, but I really like the parfum as well. I think that is gorgeous. This is a very green, fresh and crisp scent, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And when I got samples of the perfume, that's the more stronger one, and I got quite a few samples of it a while ago, and every time I sprayed it on, my husband always asked me what I was wearing because he thought it was gorgeous. So I thought while I was at the counter I would pick up the toilet spray, and it came in this travel size here, with 2 refills as well. Now, it comes with the perfume, which is the 20 mils, and then on each side it also has the 20 ml refills as well. Now, this is also available. I thought this may have just been a duty-free item, but they have released this not just for this Chance fragrance, but for others as well. And I think this is a great idea. So you've got the main perfume with the container in the middle, and then the 2 spare ones on either side. And 20 mils is quite a decent amount. The packaging is just absolutely beautiful, and you twist it and it just pops up, and then you can spray it. I would spray some on me now, but I've been trying on the hand cream and the cologne from Jo Malone, and I think I put on another perfume this morning as well, so I will refrain from using it, but I can't resist having a smell, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I just love this perfume. It is beautiful and so handy. The packaging to just take with you so you can spritz during the day and freshen up, or it looks just beautiful with the packaging just sitting on your shelf. I think it is lovely. So as I was saying, there are the 2 refills in here as well. So I'll just take one out so you can see what it looks like. So here is the refill, and that just pops off, and it looks like that, and then you can just replace it. When this one runs out, I can pop this one in and away you go again. But I think this is a great idea. And the next time that I'm speaking with my Chanel SA, I think I might order another one of these, not in the Eau Fraiche, but in another fragrance from the Chance line. And with these 20 ml travel sprays, I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I also picked up at the duty free a foundation that is new to me, and this is quite an expensive Chanel foundation, so it was a good time to purchase it at the duty free in Auckland. And it's the Chanel Sublimage L'Essence de Tint, and it actually has 40 mils of product, so there's quite a bit more product than the average 30 mil foundation. It does come in really beautiful packaging. I wouldn't expect any less from the Chanel Sublimage line. This also comes with a brush as well, like some other Sublimage products, and this is actually quite a decent sized brush. Now, I have tried this foundation, and here is the packaging of it. It is very heavy and it feels very, very luxurious. Just has the pull off lid and a pump. Now, as I was saying, I have tried this foundation. I think it is beautiful, but I do have oily skin. I don't know how well it'll go in sort of the middle of summer where it is warmer here. But when I tried it last week, I've tried it at least 2 times, might even be 3 times. And it is spring here now, towards the end of spring, so the weather is warm. It's not hot, but the weather is warm, and it wore really lovely on my skin. It gives a beautiful finish, and I just think it is a gorgeous foundation. Now, I will use it in a video, not in the too far future, hopefully, to show you what it looks like. I've just put a little pump on the back of my hand. It's not overly thick, but it's not too runny either, and a little does go a long way. And this has a light coverage, but it just gives the most beautiful finish to the skin. Super flattering on mature skin. I was thrilled that I could pick it up, and a little bit cheaper being duty free than it normally would be, because as I was saying, it is quite a pricey foundation, but it is really gorgeous. So I'll just quickly show you the brush as well. It comes in this little case. So this is the size of the foundation brush. So it is quite a decent size. It is quite soft. I have used the brush and it works really well with the foundation. I've also tried the foundation using a beauty blender and also one of my Sonia G brushes as well, and whichever application method you choose all work really well, but this is a really good brush. So I'll just have a look down here, because I've got sometimes it's hard to see on camera what the actual size of this brush is. But here I've got this was the Sublimage, the concealer brush, and it's still in its packet, but this is how high that the brush is. So I'll put them side by side. So the Sublimage concealer brush is quite small. So you can see that the foundation brush that comes with the foundation, it is a really decent size. And it has this beautiful gold colored ferrule on it, and the darker brown down here, and the Chanel logo on the end. But the bristles themselves are really soft, quite dense, but still really soft, which is really good for stippling foundation in. So as I was saying, at some future date, I will use the foundation in a video so you can see what it's like. So while I was in the States, I went to Chanel in Beverly Hills, and that is a really beautiful Chanel store. It is 3 stories high, but you really only have access to the ground floor and the first floor as well. You do have to queue outside the store and say your name, and then they call you, so it can seem a little bit precious, but we were able to wait in a shaded area. And once I was inside, it was like someone in a candy shop. It was so beautiful. Now, I wasn't sure what I was going to buy from Chanel when I went to the States. I had thought that I would buy a handbag, and I did have a look. I also thought that I may buy a scarf of some sort, and I had a look at those as well. So I had a good look at the handbags, and in the end, I didn't get one. For the price that they are, and especially when I convert it to New Zealand dollars, I really didn't think I would get the wear out of it. Now, I had a look at some other handbags when I was in Dallas in Texas as well, in a Chanel boutique. And at that one, it was the mini hobo bag, and they only had them in different shades of pink. Again, it is quite small, and you know, it is Chanel, so it was quite expensive. But out of all the handbags that I looked at, I was quite drawn to the mini hobo size. It's more softer. I didn't really care for the colors that they had at the store at the Chanel boutique in Dallas with those pinks. There were the 3 different shades, but I think I'd either get white or black. But I really liked it. I thought it'd be handy as a crossbody as well, and it wasn't too tiny. So it was probably about that big all up, but enough for a small wallet, a cell phone, a lipstick, and I just thought it looked really lovely, and I thought I would get a lot of use out of it. And I looked at it for quite a while, but the main reason why I didn't get it was really because of the color range, and I probably would have preferred probably black if I was going to get one. So I'm quite keen on that, and at a later date, if I really decide that I want one of those, then there's no stopping me. I could, for a few days, maybe next year or the year after, I can always cross over the ditch, as they say, and go to Sydney, Australia, and pick up one from there, because they have the Chanel boutiques here. Now, we have the Chanel boutique in New Zealand, just one, and it is in Auckland, and all they sell is the beauty and sunglasses, but they don't sell any of the jewelry, and they don't sell any of the handbags either, which is a real shame, because we do have Dior and YSL, and we've got Prada in Auckland. But for some reason, Chanel have decided that they don't want to sell their handbags here. Maybe that could change, and I think that's going to be dangerous if they do decide to do that. Now, things that I had decided I really did want, and that was a piece of Chanel fashion jewelry. And I like their bracelets, I like their necklaces, and I also really love their earrings as well. So I had a look at the earrings, and I did buy a pair, and I am thrilled with them. I think they are just absolutely gorgeous. They have the smaller earrings. They also have bigger ones as well. I'm not wearing them at the moment. These are just cheaper ones. I really like the hoop design, but I didn't want something so small that you couldn't see it on me, because most of the time I do wear my hair down. So I wanted an earring that was big enough so at least you'd see glimpses of it while I was wearing it. Now I have worn them in one video that I've done already, and that's when I did the Chanel holiday makeup. I was wearing them in that video. So this is the box that they come in. It did have a beautiful bow on it, and it did have the lovely bag with the bow on it as well, and that is in my background. But I did unbox it all before I came back to New Zealand. So inside the box, I've just taken the earrings to one side. This is the inside of the box, and you can sit the earrings just in here if you want to. Now, I love these earrings, and I've been looking at the earrings that have some of the leather inside them as well, and these ones do. And they also have like diamantes on the side as well. So there is a little bit of bling, but not too much. It's not too flashy. And these are also quite a decent size as well. So I'm going to hold it up, so I'll show you that way. And then if I turn it around, hopefully the camera will focus. And down here it has the Chanel logo, and then has the leather all intertwined as well, and that is lambskin. So you have the leather with the gold and also the diamantes down the side, and I think the leather with the gold, of course it's not real gold, this is just their fashion jewelry, but I think those colors together and the different materials, I really like that. I think they are just super gorgeous. And also on the back of them, to fasten them, they sit really, really firmly, because again, when I was looking at a handbag, I think, would I use it enough, and would I want to take it out? Would I get worried about it? And it had crossed my mind with the earrings as well, because even though this is fashion jewelry, so basically costume jewelry, they are still quite expensive. But they do sit in quite firmly. So I know if I wear them out, they're not going to, the back's not going to fall off. And these ones they're quite weighty. They're not too weighted so that it drops the earlobe down. That can look a bit odd, but they do have some weight to them. But I think they are just absolutely gorgeous, and I am thrilled with them. I am so pleased that I picked them up. I think they are just super pretty. So I'll just hold them both together so you can take a good look. And then I do love my bracelets. So when I went to the Dior boutique, this was in Beverly Hills. So I got those earrings, the Chanel ones, at the Chanel boutique in Beverly Hills. And then I also went to the Dior boutique in Beverly Hills as well. And for quite a long time now, I've really loved the Dior bracelet sets. I think they are gorgeous. I love it that they are material and they have those tassels. So they are a little bit bohemian as well, and I think they look really gorgeous. So I actually picked up 3 of those bracelets. Now 2 of them come as a set together, and then I got another one that is black and it has these sequins in it as well, very fine small sequins, and I couldn't resist. So the one that came as a set is this one, and they are beige and black. And I just love them, and I love the colour of these. And again, you've got those tassels at the back. I think they are gorgeous. So you can wear them separately or together. I probably will wear them together. And someone asked me a little while ago, how on earth do you put this on and then tie it up? And to be honest, I had wondered about that for a little while as well. But all you do is you just pull them out and you can change the width, and then once it's on your wrist, it's really easy just to grab one side of the tassel and then just pull it tighter if you want to wear the bracelet tighter. Now, I wouldn't probably get these wet because I imagine that the tassels may knot up, or if they don't mat up, they may not take well to being dunked in water. But I don't wear my jewelry when I shower anyway, and I certainly don't wear them if I ever go swimming or anything like that. So I'll hold up this one. This one is mainly black with the Christian Dior embroidery on it, and then the thin line around it that has the beige colour. And then the other one in the set that mainly has the beige with the black. But I really liked these colors, probably because a lot of the clothes that I wear, I either have a beige like that, or as you'll notice in a lot of my videos, I do wear black, and I think these colors would go with anything that you would wear, and I think they are gorgeous. I actually haven't worn them yet, but I will in some upcoming videos that I do. No doubt you'll see them on my wrist. But as I was saying, I have wanted these bracelets for a long time. They do come in a variety of colors. This was the colors for this season, and I didn't pick it just because it was the season's colors. I just really love the beige and the black. I think they are very chic colors. They also have them in pinks and whites and dark navy blues as well. But love these two colors together. I think they are just absolutely gorgeous. Now, as I was saying, I did get a third Dior bracelet, and this one is black, and it has the little stones in it as well. So I'm hoping this is going to show up on camera. I think this is beautiful, and I think it would look really gorgeous in the evening going out. So as I turn it, hopefully you can see, I'm just looking in the monitor now, and I think you can see the little stones in it, but this is just absolutely gorgeous. And when I saw it there, I just couldn't resist. I think it is beautiful. And again, it just has the tassels, but this is all black, and then in the middle here is more of a silver color. But I think this is really gorgeous. And I just wanted to quickly show you, I went to a store it was in Dallas, and it was a place called Oribe. So I'm not sure whether that store is only in the Texas area. I'm not sure, because as you would have seen in my video before I went to the States, I had this fold out bag for my makeup, and that was absolutely brilliant, and I got that from Amazon. But then there was shampoos, and there was a whole lot of other things I took as well, and I just used Ziploc bags to put those in, and about halfway through the trip I was getting sick of those Ziploc bags. So when I was at Roller Rabbit, they have pajamas, they have different household items, they have things for adults and also for children. It's quite a whimsical store, and I thought the products in there were really gorgeous. But they had toiletry bags, and they have them in quite a few different designs, and I like them because they were quite robust. So I picked up two. The smaller one I've got inside this one. And what I like about them is that they are really robust. So they have the plastic over the top, so you can wipe them down if you get dirty. I love this one with the blue hearts. The zip on it is really robust. I'll just take out the smaller one that is inside, and I'll just show you inside. So this is quite a decent size, and this is the one that I ended up putting shampoos and other bits and pieces in. And inside this, it has the two little side pockets as well. But I loved the blue hearts. I thought it was lovely. But I ended up putting quite a lot in this. And when I picked it up and you do up the zip, everything just feels really solid. It doesn't feel like it's going to tear or break down. I think they are really lovely products. And I'll just quickly show you the smaller one. So it hasn't got the big tag on the side, but again, it's got the same design with the blue hearts, plastic on the outside, and it has a little bit of fabric with little polka dots on the outside of that zip. And the zip isn't as big as the bigger bag. Now, I don't think in this one hasn't got any pockets on the inside, but I will show you here. So here's the logo, the Roller Rabbit logo. And inside you've got the navy blue and white polka dots, and inside this one is plastic as well. So if anything spills, you can easily just wipe it out. But I really like these. I thought they were lovely, and I was so pleased to get my things out of the Ziploc bags that I had and into these and pack them in my suitcase. Really pleased that I picked these up. I think that they're going to come in handy. And like I was saying, there are quite a few different designs that they have in these, and all of them are just super pretty. I think these would make really gorgeous gifts, either for, I think a teenager would love these, as well as older ones like me. Different designs for lots of different age groups, and I just think that they are really pretty. And thank you to Heba, that's from Heba S. She has a beauty channel here. I met up with her. She lives about 3/4 of an hour away outside of Dallas. And Liz from Chicago Law Luxury Makeup, her and I went to Heba's place, and this was one of the places that she recommended when we went to Dallas. So I'm really pleased that I went and thrilled with these couple of items. So I'm getting to the last thing that I'm going to show you that I picked up, and I picked this up in Fort Worth, Dallas. Now I've also picked up other items. I've picked up my husband's Christmas present. I got in this really beautiful canvas and leather messenger bag that was from Fort Worth in Dallas, and that is gorgeous, but he's going to get that for Christmas. I also picked up clothes. I picked up some things. We also went to Disneyland in LA, and I picked up a few toys for my husband's grandchildren. They're age, I think they are 4 and 6, so that was the perfect place to get Christmas presents from them. And also for my son, I picked up him some clothes as well, but I don't want to show you everything that I picked up. This video is going to go forever. One thing that I wanted to pick up when I went to Texas, and that was a cowboy hat, because I wear them at home. Now, if I go out onto the land and I'm dealing with the chickens, or I'm dealing with the cows, or just doing things outside in general, I always wear a hat. Now, you know that I go on about wearing sunscreen, but as well as sunscreen, to protect your face with a hat is really important as well. And I just find the cowboy hat design just really practical for where I live. So I already had one, and it is actually made here in New Zealand, and this is more of a felt one. So this is the one that I've already got. It has the leather strap around the side. So I'm going to pop this one on so you can see what it looks like. And I just like the wide brim. I like that they're sturdy when I'm doing things outside. And I just really love the way I look. But I was determined to get a true cowboy hat. And as I said, that's what I ended up getting when I was in Fort Worth in Dallas, Texas. Now, the place that I got the hat from, that was a shop in the stockyards. There are many shops there that sell them. But this place in particular, you could choose your hat, and then the guy there, he molded them so it fitted perfectly to your head. So there were heaps of hats to choose from, and for the band around there, you could choose all sorts of different designs as well. Now, the color I ended up getting is black. I will show you the hat now. This is really beautiful quality. So here is the front. The band that I got is fairly simple. It's just twisted leather. You can get some that have sort of bigger embellishments on it as well, but I wanted to keep it fairly simple. And then you've got the Stetson label here on the side. But yeah, the band is just quite simple, but it is a robust hat. It's more robust than the other one I just showed you, and I just really like it. So I'm going to pop this on now so you can take a look. So the hat just fits absolutely perfectly. And if I go to bend down to do things, it's not going to slip or fall off, because like I was saying, and if I remember when I'm editing, I'll show you a short clip of him doing that. He uses steam and presses it as well. He also trimmed the front of it. It was a little bit wider out, and he just trimmed a little bit off. And then he also molded it as well to how you like it. But as I was saying, it is quite a robust hat, and I just like the color black. Now, I know not everyone's not going to be into cowboy hats, but for me, I really like them, and they suit the lifestyle that I have. Will I wear it out to town here in New Zealand? Probably not, but I will get a lot of wear out of it on the farm that we have here. Like I said, I have to wear a hat when I go outside, even more important during the warmer months, and I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. Now, I probably wouldn't wear it like they do in Dallas in the middle of town. And I said that I wouldn't wear it out. Well, I probably would. So if I was going out for the day somewhere, like if I was going to the lake or, I don't know, catching up with my brother or some other friends, and it was just a casual meetup, then I probably would wear this, but it's not really something you see that New Zealanders wear just walking down the main street shopping. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it. I thought it was fabulous to see people in their cowboy hats. When I was especially in Fort Worth, Dallas, I just thought it was fabulous, and I loved that area. It really just sort of spoke to my heart, being more country, and I am thrilled with the hat. I think it's just a very simple design with a simple band around here, but I think it is really, really lovely. So those are some of the things that I picked up during my trip to the United States, and also some things that I got beforehand as well. Thrilled with the bracelets that I got, thrilled with the Chanel earrings, just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to treasure them forever. And also with this hat, wouldn't the bracelets look fabulous wearing this and the hat together? And also the Chanel earrings. Who says that you can't wear Chanel and wear a cowboy hat at the same time? I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. So that's it for today's video. I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.